some of the young patients at the Lucile Packard Children's Hospital, Stanford. Some are battling critical conditions like organ failure or cancer. But for 4 hours a day, they get to be something else entirely: students.
They might be sick for a very long period of time, and we still want them to feel like they have a future, and we want them to have as normal a life as possible. And for a child, normal means going to school. Sometimes we see them in their rooms and, you know, they're sad, or they're upset, or they're scared. Whereas in here, they can be kids, and we really just try to treat them like they're kids.
2 classrooms on the 3rd floor of the hospital make up what's known as the hospital school. It's a joint program of Palo Alto Unified School District and the Stanford Children's Hospital. Kindergarten through 12th grade students attend daily classes taught by accredited teachers, just like any other school. Except the students here have other challenges to overcome.
Many of them come with accoutrement, so they'll either have poles that they're attached to with receiving medication. Sometimes kids come with one-on-one nursing aides.
We get kids who they're waiting for organs, and so they're here for a year or more than a year. You know, we don't want to put their lives on hold. For some of them, they're so grateful because if there wasn't a school here, they would not have been able to graduate, they would not have been able to get credits, they would not have been able to keep up with their homes. And one of the things they want to do is be able to get discharged from here and go back into their regular lives.
I was diagnosed with chronic myeloid leukemia in 2016, and I actually only missed 1 week of school before I returned to actual, normal school. I had a mutation of my leukemia, and it got worse. And since then, I've been out of school since February of 2017.
Right now, he's doing good. He's back at school. Thank you very much to Stanford School, I would say, because my son loves school.
Well, we said we don't want to run into that.
When Ryan's immune system is strong enough, he'll return to his homeschool. He's told that's just weeks away.
It's definitely going to be different going back because I've adapted to coming to the hospital school every day. It's nice. It's really, the hospital school is really different from normal school because you can do really what you need to get done, and you can talk, do what you need to do, and the atmosphere is completely different from normal school.
They take care of these kids. They treat them like their own kids.
While Ryan's stay is soon ending, little Yassine's is just beginning. Teacher Kevin Daney is getting him used to the whole idea of school.
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. He's a kindergartner. He comes in each day expecting that before he gets to work, he's going to at least have a moment of relaxation, social time, and get used to the change between the hospital setting and the school setting.
If the students here find themselves in a dramatically different environment for learning, so do the school's 7 full-time teachers. They might be teaching any number of grade levels all at once. Students might attend for a day or a year. And by teacher Kathy Ho's calculation, education is merely job number 3.
The medical always comes first. And then under that, for us, I think it's the socio-emotional well-being of the kid, and then below that, it's the academics. Because sometimes you're not going to learn math if you don't feel good. Or you're not going to learn math if you just got really bad news. There's no point in us pushing that on them.
David Yano knows what it's like to endure those ups and downs. His battle with leukemia brought him here for his senior year in high school, but that was 3 years ago. Now in college, he's back as a mentor.
When I was first diagnosed, I was a senior and I had no direction and no knowledge of what I wanted to do in life. But when I was an inpatient, I saw how many families cancer affected or illnesses affected in general. So I thought maybe I could give people hope and tell them what's gonna go down in the hospital, and maybe it'll uplift them to fight their own battles. You can relate to everyone here in such a different level because we all go through the same struggles in our everyday lives.
The transition from the hospital, where everyone understands your struggles, back to regular school can sometimes be jarring. That's why the hospital created a program called HEAL. It stands for Hospital Educational Advocacy Liaisons, and it helps families smooth the transition.
We work with their families to be sure that they're being adequately served when they go back to school, because a lot of school districts
are not used to having a child with a chronic illness in the classroom.
Oftentimes the teachers may see, some behavioral difficulties, or think the child's not trying hard, or not listening, or not doing well, or could work faster. And it's really trying to understand that, that this child has had some exposure to medications, or some treatments, or some surgery procedures that have left them a little bit slower than they were. And really trying to help them understand that it's not just a behavioral issue, they really are trying their best and doing what they're capable of.
For each of these kids at the hospital school, the goal is the same: a return to health and normalcy, as Ryan hopes will happen to him in just a few more weeks.
The hospital school has done a great job of supporting everything that I need to succeed in academics.
Okay, we got it.
Or an outcome like David Llanos.
I feel great. It's been 3 years cancer-free. I can say I became a better scholar by coming here.
The hospital school at Stanford is named for Lucile Packard, who volunteered with children battling tuberculosis in the 1930s. Her husband David was the co-founder of Hewlett-Packard, and the couple used their good fortune to help others. Among the recipients of their generosity, the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute, and of course, the Lucile Packard Children's Hospital.